She chose you before you even opened your mouth, before you tried to impress her with your words, your job, or your ambitions. A woman often decides about a man instantly, long before any logical explanations appear. You might say the right things and talk about your achievements and plans, but if the internal feeling isn't there, her decision may already be made. The reason is that female psychology relies less on words and more on the signals a man sends through his behavior, calmness, and inner state. There are three deep psychological mechanisms that influence how she perceives a man, and most men don't even realize they exist. The first mechanism is the mirage of competence. A woman is not attracted to the man who constantly talks about his success, but to the one who behaves as if his life is already under control. When a man is calm, composed, and not trying to prove his worth to everyone, he creates an aura of strength. This isn't fake confidence. It's an inner state that can be felt without words. A man who constantly boasts about his achievements often has the opposite effect. He appears hungry for approval. But a man whose actions and calm presence naturally show confidence creates a sense of stability. A woman begins to feel that such a man is someone she can rely on, and that feeling can be more powerful than anything he says. The second mechanism is the desire to be truly seen. Every woman has a part of her personality that she rarely shows to the outside world. She may smile, behave the way others expect, and play a social role, but inside there's a deeper layer of who she really is. When a man appears who is able to notice that deeper layer and say something accurate about her true personality, it makes a strong impression. This is not just a compliment or a rehearsed line. It is an observation that shows the man genuinely sees her. In that moment, the woman feels understood. A unique connection begins to form, because every person wants to be seen for who they truly are. A man who can notice the contradictions in her behavior, her hidden strength, or even her vulnerability can become very special to her. The third mechanism is the sense of being needed. A woman can survive losing a man, but it is much harder for her to feel that she is completely unnecessary in his life. When a man appears overly dependent on a woman, it often pushes her away. But when a man seems self-sufficient, living his own life and not desperately seeking her attention, it can spark her desire to prove her value. She may begin investing more into the relationship, showing care, and try to occupy an important place in his life. However, there is a delicate balance here. If a man never shows that her presence truly matters to him, interest can eventually turn into emotional distance. A strong connection forms when a man remains independent, yet occasionally lets her feel that she holds a special place in his life. These three mechanisms often work in sequence. First, a woman feels attraction toward a man who appears calm, confident, and internally grounded. Then she feels a deeper connection with someone who can truly see her personality. Finally, emotional attachment grows when she realizes that her presence actually matters. This is why some men remain in a woman's memory for a long time, while others are quickly forgotten. The difference rarely lies in appearance or words. More often, it lies in the signals a man sends through his behavior and his attitude toward life. When a man understands these principles, he stops trying to impress and simply lives in a way that makes his presence naturally powerful.